Have you ever wondered what would happen if humans weren't the only dominant species on Earth, but lived side by side with secret shapeshifters hidden in plain sight? The movie begins with a strange and vivid dream. A young boy named Karag is running with a sleek, powerful pack of pumas through the wild. These are not just any animals, they are his family. But Karag has always been different. Unlike his parents, unlike his siblings, he feels a pull towards something else. He's drawn to the mysterious and dangerous world of humans. That curiosity becomes so strong that he abandons his family just to get closer to them. But as his paws leap forward in the dream, he suddenly wakes up in his bed, not in a forest, but in the home of his adoptive human family. Now known as Jay, he lives with Donald and Anna Rustin, their son Marlon, and their outspoken younger daughter Melody. Over breakfast, the news blares, disturbing headlines. Animals all over the world have been revolting. They are crashing planes, overturning ships, disrupting human society in terrifying ways. But Jay keeps quiet, hiding the truth of who he really is. Because deep inside, he knows he isn't like other humans. That morning, the family prepares to send Jay off to a new school. His adoptive mother, Anna, is supposed to drive him there, but Melody refuses to be left behind. Stubborn and rebellious, she forces her way onto the trip. As they drive, Jay notices two dark crows circling above, almost as if they were following him. He brushes it off as coincidence, but something deep inside tells him otherwise. They cross into Jackson, Wyoming, stopping at a motel for the night. There, Anna reassures Jay that Clearwater High, the strange school he's being sent to, could be a new start. Jay, however, suspects they're only sending him away because he isn't really theirs. That night, unable to sleep, he spots something eerie, a pack of wolves sneaking into a nearby mining facility. Moments later, part of the plant goes dark in a blackout. Jay stares for a moment, but instead of investigating, he turns back to bed, pretending he didn't see anything. By morning, they finally arrive at Clearwater High, a breathtaking hidden academy nestled in the wilderness. The moment they arrive, Jay watches as the two crows land behind a signpost and transform into humans. He's stunned, but before he can react, the school's principal, Lisa Clearwater, greets them warmly. In her office, Anna explains Jay's story. She found him years ago in police custody, clothes torn, with no memory of who he really was. He had always been different, often fighting with Marlon, lashing out, unable to fit in. Homeschooling was the only option, but now, Lisa insists, Clearwater High is the best place for him. A mysterious benefactor named Andrew Milling has even offered to cover his school fees. When Anna leaves the room, Lisa reveals the shocking truth. She knows Jay is a shapeshifter. She explains that Clearwater is no ordinary school. Everyone there is like him. Everyone is a Woodwalker, able to shift between human and animal form. For the first time, Jay realizes he might not be alone in this world. As he begins to tour the academy, Jay meets Holly, a mischievous squirrel shifter, Brandon, a gentle but clumsy bison shifter, and Lou, a beautiful elk shifter who instantly captures his attention. But danger lurks even here. When Jay bumps into Jeffrey, an arrogant werewolf, tempers flare, and claws almost come out. Only the intervention of a teacher stops the fight. Jay is then tested in front of the entire school. Closing his eyes, he feels the forest, hears the wind, and remembers his true name, Karag. In a flash, his body changes. Golden eyes, sharp claws, fur bristling. He is once again the powerful Puma he was born to be. The students stare in awe. From this moment forward, he will no longer be known as Jay, but as Karag, the Puma. The days at Clearwater are full of challenges. Karag clashes with Jeffrey and his pack of wolves, defends weaker classmates, and trains under Lisa's guidance. He learns telepathy, discipline, and the rules of shifting. Never reveal your true nature to humans, but temptations creep in. Andrew Milling, the wealthy benefactor, takes a personal interest in Karag. At first, he seems like a mentor, encouraging Karag to embrace his animal instincts, even teaching him how to hunt. But behind his smile lies a dark agenda. Andrew harbors a burning hatred for humans after his wife and daughter were killed by a hunter. He dreams of uniting Woodwalkers to strike back, to wage war, to destroy human industry. Slowly, he begins to recruit Karag, but not all is darkness. Karag bonds deeply with Holly and Brandon, sharing secrets in their treehouse hideout. He confides in Lou, whose family has suffered from shapeshifter violence. She urges peace while Karag wrestles with anger, confusion, and the pull of Andrew's promises. When Jeffrey challenges Karag to a midnight fight, Karag nearly loses. Outnumbered, claws and fangs tearing into him, he's saved only by Brandon's unexpected courage. The timid bison finally unleashes his power, scattering the wolves and giving Karag the strength to fight back. From that night forward, the legend of the Puma spreads through the school. But Andrew's influence grows stronger. He takes Karag on secret hunts, feeds his anger, and whispers that humans cannot be trusted. Torn between his human family, Anna, Melody, and Donald, and his shapeshifter kin, Karag struggles with his identity. Halfway through the story, a question hangs heavy. If you discovered you were born to two worlds, one human, one animal, and both demanded your loyalty, which side would you choose? Tell me in the comments, because Karag's decision is about to change everything. Soon, Karag learns the full truth. Andrew is orchestrating the attacks on human industries. Blackouts, sabotage, secret missions, all designed to push humans back and make way for shapeshifters. When Andrew invites Karag to join his cause, the boy hesitates, but manipulated by grief and anger, he begins to follow. A mission is planned to unleash giant logs down a mountainside, crushing millions in machinery at the Black Mountain Mine. Karag reluctantly joins, but horror strikes when he realizes his adoptive human family is camping in the valley below. His two worlds collide in the most dangerous way possible. The mission spirals out of control. Machines roar, wolves prowl, and Andrew pushes forward, determined to see destruction. But Karag's friends arrive to help. Holly scurries into danger. Brandon rams against trucks with unstoppable force, and even Lou finds herself cornered, nearly falling to her death. In a desperate, chaotic battle, Karag faces Andrew in his true Puma form. Mentor against student, friend against foe. The fight is brutal, claws ripping, blood spilling. But while they clash, the logs are released. Thousands of tons of wood thunder down the mountainside like an unstoppable avalanche. Karag races with every ounce of strength he has, sprinting past the deadly flood of timber. Below, his little sister Melody is trapped, oblivious to the danger. In one heart-pounding moment, Karag dives through the chaos, saving her life just as the logs crash all around them. When the dust settles, Melody insists that a great Puma saved her, but her parents dismiss it as fantasy. They'll never know the truth. Exhausted and wounded, Karag realizes Andrew has betrayed everything. The millionaire pretends to know nothing, blaming the sabotage on others. But Karag sees the truth in his eyes. Their bond as mentor and student is shattered. Back at Clearwater High, Karag and his friends return as heroes. They stood up against Andrew, defended humans and shapeshifters alike, and proved that courage isn't about choosing sides. It's about protecting those you love, no matter who they are. Karag began this journey as a lost boy torn between two worlds. But in the end, he found something more powerful than blood, more powerful than rage. He found family in the Arstons who raised him, in the friends who fought beside him, and in the strength of his own identity as both human and Puma. And so, the story of Woodwalkers closes with a lesson as timeless as the forest itself. We are not defined solely by where we come from, but by the choices we make and the courage we show when darkness rises. If you enjoyed this epic recap, don't forget to subscribe for more thrilling movie stories. Drop your thoughts in the comments and share what you would have done if you were in Karag's place. And of course, stay tuned for the next adventure.